Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of D&D CR Exposed. Today we are looking at yet another monster from Icewind Dale's Rime of the Frostmaiden. And this monster is the Coldlight Walker. As was requested by someone on my Discord channel, I bumped it up to the front of the list because, they hang out and chat with me from time to time. But before we get into looking at this Coldlight Walker here, let's get the business out of the way here. So if you like what I'm doing and you want to get a hold of this tool yourself, you can get it from my Ko-fi link down in the description below. As for that, you can get it totally for free. If you'd like to donate, that is entirely up to you. You don't have to. Also on top of that is if you would like to see a specific monster exposed here on the channel, go ahead and check the Google link or leave me a comment. The comment would be much more appreciated because it'll help with the algorithm. Beyond that, let's jump into this monster here and start deconstructing it to see if this CR5 is actually accurate or not. So we're going to start with, right from the top, its AC is a 13. It is a medium undead with 11 d8 hit dice. We're going to throw in 15 strength, 10 dex, 17 con, 8 intelligence, 10 wisdom, and 8 charisma. From there, we're going to go ahead and give this a CR5. And then we are going to take a look at everything in here. So we have 2 saving throws, which is 0 to 2, so we get no bonuses there. We do have damaged immunities to cold and condition immunities. The condition immunities in 5th edition don't matter. And we only have 1 condition immunity or damaged immunity to cold. So again, that doesn't matter. We need at least 3. Beyond that, we have some senses, we have no languages, and we have our CR5 rating. So far, this is what we have. Nothing too crazy at the moment. Now we're going to move down into its conditions or its traits, and we'll see what we have here. So we have Blinding Light. The Walker sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light in another 20 feet. As a bonus action, the Walker can target one creature in its bright light that it can see and force it to succeed a DC 14 con save. That's really strange wording. Otherwise, be blinded until the start of the Walker's next turn. So what I might say for this is because I'm currently beta testing the Rogue Bandit subclass that I created some time ago, and if you haven't checked it out, it's also my Ko-fi page. Go ahead and grab that for free, or you can donate if you'd like to. It's a lot of fun, but it's every turn is basically using the bonus action to blind with dirty tricks. It's been working really well. So for this, I'm going to say, because it requires a DC check and it's only for 1 round, I would say giving this probably +1 AC bonus is going to really help the creature, because I know it helps my rogue, my Warforged rogue by the name of Dender, who is a cousin of Bender from Futurama. That's how I made the premise, and my GM loves it. So we're going to go ahead and throw in 1 extra AC here for the Blinding Light, because it can do it as a bonus action every turn. And then we will go ahead and say, moving on to Icy Doom. Any creature killed by the Walker freezes for 9 days, during which time it can't be fraud, and it becomes an undead. Okay, don't care. Then we also have Unusual Nature, doesn't matter here as well. So we're going to move on to Multi-Attack. The Walker makes 2 attacks, Slam or Cold Ray, so it doesn't matter what, just 2 attacks, and you can make a combination of those if you need be. So I'm looking here and I'm seeing we have a higher damage from Cold Ray, but we have lower damage on our Slam, but we have a higher chance to hit with our Slam, but a lower chance to hit on our Cold Ray. We could kind of split the difference here and get the average of both attacks if we wanted to, but let's just throw this in here first of all, just for the sake of having it in. So we're going to have our melee attack of 5 or a 3. Excuse me, we have a melee attack of 5 and we have a ranged attack of 3. And we have bludgeoning damage plus cold damage. Oh, I totally missed the cold damage rider here. So this actually could be much higher than that. So we have 2d8, so that's going to be 11. No bonus half a damage because this is an even die number. Plus we have 14 here, so that's a total of 25 damage. And then our cold ray is simply 25 as well. So ironically enough, our Slam is going to be the better option here because we have a higher 2-hit and we have the same amount of damage from either one. So it doesn't really matter here. We're just going to go ahead and slap in the 5 there. We could say 4 just for the sake of, well, maybe we need to shoot some cold rays from time to time, or we're going to go with our Slam. We could say that. It's not really going to make too much of a difference. We'll take a look at that after everything's been accounted for. So we have our multi-attack. It's going to be 25 times 2 for a total of 50, and because we're going to be doing this every round of combat, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it into concentration because that brings a full round. We could throw it into rounds 1 through 3. It would just be 50 plus 50 plus 50 for 150 divided by 3, giving us 50 again. So right off the bat, with everything that we have in here, we're actually looking at a CR4. Now, mind you, our defenses are a CR1, and our offenses are a CR7. So we're hitting like a CR7, but we can only take damage like a CR1. And with 82 hit points and 13 AC, yeah, this guy's not going to stick around for very long, which maybe is a good thing. I don't know. I haven't played Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, unfortunately, so I don't know how to say, whether or not this would be an interesting foe to encounter. But if we were also to say, all right, let's take the average for our bonus attack. Our OCR drops from a 7 to a 6, but because of averages, that would end up being a 3.5, and we would just technically round up, even though D&D says everywhere to round down. It doesn't specify to round up or down for CRs, and it just says to round. So more or less, we do what math normally tells us to do and round up from a 5 or higher. So that's why this is currently a 4. Now, if we were only shooting rays of frost, we get no difference here at all because of you need 2 differences in attack bonuses to go up or down 1. So really, even with 2 slam attacks or 2 cold ray attacks, we're still seeing a 7 or a 6 in the offenses. Our defenses are a 1, and this guy's stuck at a 4. Now, if we wanted to fix this real quick, the easiest way to do that would be to give it more hit dice. So if we say, let's bump it 3 hit dice to a 14, that will probably, that will bring us up just a little bit more. We have some more hit points to survive. We don't really mess with the attack bonuses or the damage that we're throwing out here, and we are seeing a CR5. Now, again, if we are mixing our attacks and we get 1 slam or 1 cold ray, that's not going to do anything again because of averages, and we end up with technically a 4.5, and then we round up again to a 5. So there you go. This monster here is technically a CR4, and it's otherwise an interesting monster to encounter, I'm sure. Just a little overrated actually, which we don't see from time to time. So there you go. This has been the Coldlight Walker from Icewind Dale's Rime of the Frostmaiden. And again, if you like what you see here and you want to use this tool to make monsters for yourself and check their values, grab it from my Ko-fi page. Like I said, it's totally for free, or you can donate whatever amount you feel fit to donate. Thank you so much for your time and watching the channel, and hopefully you made it all the way to the end here. Give the episode a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you later. Have a good night or day, or wherever you are in the world. Have a great day. Bye-bye.